Okay, good. So we are going to start the session now. Yeah, I'm Anandati Mandal, and I'm a doctorate in mathematical finance, and I am responsible for the finance portfolio. And I would like to welcome you all to this webinar where we're going to discuss about converting your professional qualifications to a degree in accounting, finance, and business. And I'm going to highlight certain points why you should be joining us, University of Derby, and then I would like to entertain your questions, and we will also go through some, other bits of the admission process, like when you can join and stuff like that. I hope that's fine with you. And if you all have any questions, kindly post a message, and I'll be happy to answer it. Yeah. Okay, in today's webinar, first we'll go through what are the courses we offer and why you should join us, and then we will have some time for Q&A, and then the recorded sessions will be available. And I would also like to thank Laura. She's actually sitting next to me, who is facilitating and is the moderator of the webinar. Thanks, Laura. Okay, so why do we choose University of Derby Online Learning? I think one of the main reasons why we have had such a lot of success in the recent years is because we offer tailor-made course structure. That is to say that our course structure is very flexible, and knowing that most of you all are already working somewhere, and you'll need more time, or you'll need a lot of preparation, or you'll need hands-on support. So we offer tailor-made course structure. Independent learning, our learning materials are developed by the lecturers that we have. All our lecturers in finance and accounting portfolio are doctorates, so you can be rest assured that you're going to be taught and you're going to learn from experienced professionals. And the other important thing about online learning is it's all about time management. But in order to manage proper time, you have to understand that things should be hassle-free. That means, the course materials should be available. You should know what to do when, and if you have any problem, whom to ask for. So what we do is for each of the programs, we have online learning advisors. So they are your first point of contact. Of course, you can contact me whenever you require, apart from the lecturer who's going to lecture you. But if you have any problem, you can contact them, and if required, for some of the students, we also provide them a study plan so that you all can manage time better. And as I said, it's flexible, so you all can come in and out of the course, and take the assessments, and you will be supported, you will be mentored throughout the uh, term. Uh, yeah, and the other point is industry-led program structure. So all our courses, all our programs are not only finance, but whatever you learn offers, we are accredited by the Higher Education Authority, HTA of UK. So all our programs are market-led. That is to say that we offer what is the latest in the market. So, for example, if you're learning an accounting program, we are not going to teach you what GAAP is about, because it's no more use, but IRF. So we are going to offer you what is presently in the market, and that makes you more fit, and that makes you, I would say, appropriate for progressing your career, as well as if you want to change jobs. Personalized guidance. I've spoken a bit about this in time management. Yeah. So if you have any problems during learning, we are going to provide you a study plan. Of course, we will have our online learning advisors who are going to uh, help you if you have any problem at any point of time, from submission of assignments to getting the course materials in place, to what you should do if you have missed a submission deadline. And of course, your lecturer will be there who will be guiding you. And still, if you have any other queries and problems, I'm I'm always there to help you guys out. Yeah? Good. So now let's see what you all can. take up in University of Derby. So the two undergraduate programs we offer are BA and BSc. So BA Honors, we specifically offer BA Honors Accounting and Finance top-up, and for the BSc path, we offer BSc Honors Management Accounting. The BA Honors Accounting and Finance is more inclined towards ACCA, and if you have ACCA, some papers, if you have cleared some papers, we can offer you exemptions. And similarly, for BSc Management Accounting, it's more inclined towards SEMA, so it's more a bit of strategic part of the accounting, I would say. So if you have some papers cleared in SEMA, we can offer you some exemptions in BSc Management Accounting. In order to get exemptions of this on this course, you need to have completed 7 and 8 levels of ACCA fundamental papers, and this must also include F6 and F7. So similarly, if you have SEMA, if you're a SEMA member and if you have completed F3 modules, then you also receive some sort of module exemptions. Okay, this is the B Honors Accounting and Finance. I would say the program structure. You can see that apart from we're providing holistic accounting and finance package, so you're going to learn about financial strategy. You're going to learn about business and personal taxation. I mean, there are some optional papers which you can pick, but I think the point most of you guys are in your career right now, in order to progress further, I think strategy plays a more important and a dominant role. Because I mean, if you're in accounting and finance, you know fundamentals, that is what you are doing. But in order to take some decisions, you need to know a bit about theory and the application part of theory in strategy. Therefore, we offer the financial strategy paper and management accounting and performance evaluation. So, or those who have done or who are doing ACCA, yeah, you all know the management accounting part, but how does it influence on the company performance? We are going to teach you that in management accounting and performance evaluation. One of the coolest things about the programs we offer, or one of the good things I would say, is we're going to do an independent study. Now this is very critical and this is super good. So in an independent study, what you can do is you can take up a problem from your organization and we are going to help you to solve it. This does not only add to your CV in one particular way, but in many ways. First, it tells the recruiter that you're analytic and you have a problem-solving attitude and you can solve some problems. And also, if you're going for a career jump in your own organization, you have something solid to show them that hey, I've done this. So I think this is super good in the programs we offer, and this is really the good stuff. That is independent study and it's a course, so you have to do it. But of course, so it's like a research project. So how do you do it alone? So you don't do it alone because we are going to assign you supervisors. So there will be supervisors for each candidate. Candidate here stands for students or applicants, you guys. So each student is going to have an individual supervisor who is going to be an subject expert in that particular field in which you're going to do the research. So you will be having hands-on experience on how to carry out the research. Yeah, so I think this is one of the best things our programs offer, which I would say is a key differentiator from other universities. And this is how this is particularly why I recommend that you should join us. Moving on, we have the management accounting. In the management accounting, you can see how it differs from the ACCA guys. So management accounting, it's more inclined towards the SEMA, so it's more about strategy. So you have financial strategy, you go more in depth, and you have the strategic management. Well, our organizations face some sort of risk, so you diversify them. Some of the risks you hedge them, right? You try to eliminate a particular source of risk. So how do you do that? You learn it in risk management. Again, the super good thing is also here that it's independent study, and yeah, so you solve your problem and you progress up your career. And in order to do an independent study, you need to know some methods on how do you do it. So we teach them in the research methods. So it's a 20 credit module, and I think yeah, that's good. So do you all have any questions? I mean, you all can please post any questions if you have, and I'll be happy to take them now, or if you want to take them later? Okay, so once we are done with this undergrad programs, we also offer MSc Finance program. Now, MSc Finance program. The good thing about the MSc Finance program is we have multiple exit routes. So you can exit the program by completing a PG cert or a diploma, or you complete all the credits and you get an MSc Finance program. So of course the pedagogy is rich because it is being taught by uh, doctorates and with years of both academic and professional experience. Again, personalized tutoring. So as graded programs, you're going to have a personal tutor, and of course there will be the online advisors who are going to help you. And yeah, the other good thing about the MSc Finance program is you're going to see how you can put theory to practice. So once you're doing a master's, it's not necessarily that you only know the theory, because the theory can only take you this far. You need to know how to put the theory to practice, right? So yeah, so our MSc Finance programs, we cater to mostly to people who are already in jobs. So it's very important for us that we tell them how to put theory to practice, and that is what exactly we do, and that is why I would say that our programs are better than other universities which you might be looking around. So yeah. Oh, good. Okay, so MSc Finance, we have three key streams in MSc Finance. I would say one is the MSc Finance. So, and other two are MSc Investment Banking. Yeah, and the other one is MSc Financial Engineering. So, in all of this, I would say in all of these streams, corporate finance is a core. Of course, as it says, corporate finance and corporate governance is core in all of these three streams, and then we have other optional elements attached to it. And of course, research methods and independent study, as done in the undergrad program, for the master's program, they are also part of it. So if you want to do PG cert, it's only 60 credits, so you do the core modules and you exit, so you get a PG cert, postgraduate certificate, right, Laura? Yeah. And if you want to do an MSc, so you complete 180 credits. Well, it's a 120 credit chunk, but I would say it's really worth it because the MSc is, of course, it's considered I would say, more appropriate and applicable to the recruiters. So yeah. And you're going to also have independent scholarships. So it's similar to the independent study where you bring out a problem from your organization and we solve it along with you, and you take your name and go and say that you have done it. And of course, you're going to have an individual tutor who's going to help you. So yeah, so that's about it. And if you all have any questions, you can ask me now. Otherwise, before we jump into the questions, these are the choices of the intakes. You can join us in January, May, and September. You can apply online anytime, and deadline for the May application is 12th May, and term starts on 30th May. And yeah, so I'm getting a question from Dia right now. Zia, does getting a degree online learning have something worth employees of degree studying campus? Okay, that's good. Okay, the first and foremost thing, but in your degree, it won't be said that it's an online course. So the degree which you will be getting, it will be said that you have graduated from University of Derby. It won't be saying online. So the certificate, the degree you will be getting, it will be said, it will be written on the certificate that you have graduated from University of Derby. Yeah. So you don't have to worry about the online. The other thing is, online and face-to-face seems to be different, but let me tell you something. In face-to-face, you go to a class and the teacher teaches you, go back and do your assessment. But in online, there is a continuous monitoring, and online is for those who are more career hungry, whereas face-to-face are for those who are more freshers. Okay, so for you guys who are coming in to do online, I would say that the amount of input you are going to get is, if not more, I would say it's equal to what you're going to get face to face. And we ensure that by the, rich, I would say online interface we have through Blackboard. So don't worry about the course contents and the course materials. Actually, you're going to get more, and on most of the cases, you're going to be taught by better faculties, because our faculties are also have years of experience in practice as well as in academics. Yeah, and your degree is going to be from University of, and it has nothing to say. It's an online degree. Any other questions, please? Thanks, Zia. Also, tell me a little bit exam by online or written. Okay, Zia, there's another question coming from Zia, but this is, I think, regarding the assessments, if I'm not mistaken, Zia. Okay, the assessments won't be written exams. The assessments will be more on the on the basis of, I would say essay type exams. So it's going to be more based on case studies. So we are going to give you cases and you're going to solve them. So it's going to be a written summative assessment rather than you are sitting and writing an exam. So yeah, it's going to be more application oriented case study uh, assessments. Is that okay, Zia, or you want me to tell something more? Thanks, yeah. Thank you, Zia. I look forward to your application. Any other question, guys? Or do you want me to ask? Do you want me to answer some of the frequently asked questions?
What I think would be good is if you could go back to the BA and BSc top-ups and kind of go through which of the modules are available to that they'd be exempt for. That'd be quite interesting. So what are the core ones that they would need to take if they're any receive?
Thank you. Okay, before that, yeah, thanks, Laura. Before that, yeah, I have a question from Luis Ricardo. Yeah, how is going to be the assignment? Assessments only assignments. Yeah. Okay, so ideally, not ideally, for almost all except for the independent study, we are going to have two assessments for each of the modules. So, and the assessments are like 30%, 70% in most of the cases. So assessment 1 is going to be 30% and assessment 2 is going to be 70%. So let's say we have 9 chapters. So the first assessment is going to be on the first 3 chapters, and the rest are going, and the 6 for the rest of the assignment. And most of the assignments, as I have said, will be based on little cases, based on the readings you have done. So for the first 3 chapters, we are going to give you a short case where you are going to, read the case and answer it from what you have learned. And those cases will be strategic based or recommendations what you should provide to the company. So it's going to be a more practical based assessment. So it's going to be an essay type of assessment, and yeah, that's it. And in most of the cases, you will also have the opportunity to submit a draft where the lecturer can provide you some feedback. Yeah, so each of the degrees, each of the degrees are there are 2 routes of completing the degrees. This is another question coming from Lewis. If I all How long it's going to take? So there are 2 ways. One is the accelerated route, and one is the normal route. So the accelerated route you can complete it in 1.5 years, or the normal route you can go up to 3 years. So these are the 2 routes in which you can complete. But if you want, you can even do it in 1 year. But we are going to see the progress if you can take the number of papers. Generally, I mean, academically, me as a person can say, okay, I can allow you to do it. So, but there are 2 routes, so 1.5 years, and I would say 1.5 and 3 years. Yeah. How long? Okay, Luis Ricardo, I already have a master's degree in management. Can I access a top-up degree? Yes, of course you can. If you have a degree, you can obviously access a top-up degree. Yeah, that's not a problem. Are we gonna have a full access to the university library? Yes, you're going to have a full online access to the university library, because there are certain books and journals which are not provided online. So in that case, of course, since well, you won't be stationed here, so you cannot go and get the books. But whatever books are there online, you will have full access to the library. Yes, and I would say our library is pretty rich because we are in this business for many years. So most of the things are provided online, and we are going to give you a list of online resource materials also, which are books and journal papers, so you can have it. Any question, guys? Yeah. Okay, now if we go back, as Laura said, yeah, I mean, the top up degrees are only for BAs and masters also. Okay, the top up degrees are only for undergrads. That is BA Accounting and Finance and BSc Management Accounting. Now, if you already have undergrad degrees, this comes from Bangladesh from University Cardiff. So if you already have an undergraduate degree, you can directly go into a master's degree. And if you have a considerable amount of job experience in master's degree, for example, in strategy or something, then we can also give you some exemptions out of it. Of course, you will get more exemptions if you are ACCA or CIMA qualified. Yeah. And right now, yeah, we are working towards a master's degree. So if you are fully qualified, if we can give you full exemptions apart from research methods and independent study. But yes, it depends on what you bring in the table. Zia, I have completed 9 exams of SCCA. Is it possible that I can enroll for IT related programs at the University of Derby on the basis of it? Okay, I'm really sorry. Now, if you have ACCA qualifications, ideally you cannot be enrolling in IT related courses, because for enrolling in IT related courses, you need to have IT related subject knowledge. You can enroll into IT related courses. I don't think that that will be a problem, but you are not going to get any exemptions for sure, and you're going to do the whole program as it is based on whatever undergraduate degree you have or whatever maths level of qualification and etc. But you're not going to get any exemptions by clearing SSC exam on IT related courses. But yeah, but if you have 9 exams cleared, and if you have particularly cleared these papers, F6 and F8, then of course there are a lot of exemptions in our BA accounting and finance programs and also from the masters. So, any other questions, guys? Thank you, Zia. You're welcome.
Yes, maybe if you want to just tell them which of the modules they would be exempt for.
Yeah, so
Might be
yeah,
helpful.
yeah. So particularly, answering, do you provide any scholarships? Unfortunately, we do not provide any scholarships. No, we do not provide any scholarships. But yeah, if you're completing our undergraduate program and then if you're going to do a master's program, we can arrange something for you guys. But for our undergrad programs and for joining fresh in our master's program, no, we do not provide any scholarships. Yeah. Yes, so Laura's nodding her head. Okay, now regarding what are the papers you get exemptions? If you are if you have cleared all the SCCA papers, then for BA Accounting and Finance, you have to do the independent study for sure, and management accounting and performance evaluation. And if you have cleared all the CIMA papers here, then you're going to only do 2 modules, that is research methods and independent study. So, if you have cleared ACC and CIMA, you get a lot of exemptions in joining a program. Yeah. Any questions? Okay, regarding you might have some questions regarding the fees and how to go about enrolling and stuff like that. Okay, now we have very efficient, admissions process. Admissions lady, I would say Valentina. I mean, I think her email ID is also there in the website. So any questions, you can email her, and it's going to get processed at a very very quick pace. So you don't have to worry about it. I mean, even if you're thinking about it and if you have any questions, you can email her, and that will either come to her or she will be able to answer it. At the top of degree, can we have some exemptions? Yes, Ricardo. I mean, what the exemptions we are talking about is in the top of degree. For example, BSc Management Accounting and BA Accounting and Finance. In BSc Management Accounting, if you have a similar qualification, then you just need to do research and independent study. So the exemptions we are talking right now is related to the top of degree. Yeah.
Might be worth to mention as well that we are working towards exemptions for the MSc finance as well.
Yeah.
Maybe coming at a later date.
Thanks, Laura. Yeah. Yeah, right now we're in the process of working towards exemptions for MSc Finance, and most likely, if some of you are thinking of joining us in May to do MSc Finance, and if you have ACC and CIMA, then you just need to do research methods, independent study, and one optional module for MSc Finance. So it's like we are providing you a lot of exemptions, and let me tell you how much exemptions we are providing. So we are providing you 60 plus 20 is 80, 80 plus 20 is 100. So we are providing you 80 credits of exemption in MSc Finance if you are having either an ACCA or a CIMA qualification. Or also, if you have considerable amount of experience, we can provide not 80 credits of exemptions, but some exemptions from our core modules. Yes.
But just to stress, they're not in place at the moment, so that is a
Yeah,
coming soon.
yeah, we are working towards it, and hopefully it will be done. Any questions, guys?
So some people were asking about the hours of study required, so how long would it take?
Yeah.
A week, for example.
Yeah, because okay, this comes from Luis Ricardo. Because I have 3 BA honors, 1 BA, and 3 masters on management in UK. I'm a professor at Lisbon Business School for 12 years. Yes, yes, Luis. So what's the question? Which degree are you looking at? Now, if you have 3 BA honors, 1 BA, and 3 masters, and 1 in management at UK, and you're also a professor at Lisbon Business School for 12 years, I assume that you're looking at the master's program. Well, I'm sure you will be applying for the master's program, because if you have so many undergraduate degrees, then I don't, I mean, professionally, I don't think it is worth the go for our undergraduate programs. I think I'm right, Sophia. Laura? Yeah. So, I would say that you should apply for master's program, and if you're applying for master's program, and since you are a professor for 12 years, it depends on your resume and where you apply. We can provide you some exemptions on our master's program, but definitely the maximum exemption we can provide in your master's program will be 40 credits. Yeah, yes, Lewis. Even if it's a BA honors in accounting, but since you're going for a master's program, that's a prerequisite that you have a undergraduate program. The exemptions you're going to get is not because of your undergraduate programs, but it's because of your professional experience. So yeah, we can offer you some exemptions if you're applying for MSc Finance, but the maximum exemptions we can offer is no more than 40 credits, and it depends on what subjects do you teach, etc. Any questions? Yeah, some points to repeat. I mean, it ideally takes 1.5 years for the accelerated route to complete our undergraduate programs, and 3 years in a normal pace. Our independent study rolls over for 3 trimesters, and yeah, so it ideally you should be able to complete your program somewhere within 1.5 years to 3 years, and we provide you the necessary support. And if you see that you're lagging behind, we also provide you a study plan, and there will be a personal tutor. You always have a personal tutor. So, huh? Any other question? Yeah, okay. Thank you. Thank you everyone for participating. I think that's about it because I'm not getting any questions. But what I would like to encourage you all to do is to apply as soon as feasible, I would say. And once you apply, once you email Valentina, it's there in the website. This is our website, so you can apply or you can email queries. So once you do that, we will take it up from there, and we will also help you in your application process. And if you have any other doubts, I'll be more than happy to advise you and stuff. And if you search my name in the internet, you can also get my email ID, so you can directly contact me. But I would highly encourage you to apply as soon as feasible. Thank you. Thank you, listener. Thank you.